We do not have time, even for an intro today, because the first panel that dropped is Nobara with an eye patch using resonance on Sukuna. Nothing dropped for another hour, and then a 6-year time skip into the future with Itadori and Yuta walking through the gates. What's going on? Welcome. But how cold was that edit? I made that shit myself. I put it on everyone's soul who's watching right now. I made that myself. On your soul, I made that edit. But also, before we get into the leaks, there was a $100 edit challenge going on that we're hosting in my Discord. But I'll tell you more about that at the end of the video. Because people have been complaining that my intro to these reviews take too long. And to be honest, I should fill it with 3 minutes of ads before even touching the leaks. But I won't though, because there's only 4 chapters left and I need every penny I can get. So let's get into chapter 267 of the Jujutsu Kaisen manga leaks. Subscribe. So the chapter starts with a flashback of Gojo and Yuta during their body swap training. Yuta asks Gojo to give him the final Sukuna finger so he can make Yuta eat it and copy Shrine's curse technique, but Gojo declines the request. Gojo says even though the final finger can definitely fulfill the role of Yuta's copy requirements, it still wouldn't be enough to analyze Shrine's curse technique information, so he wouldn't know how to use it anyway. And Yuta agrees, because even with cursed speech, he still needed Inumaki's input for him to use it. Gojo also goes on to say how he doesn't think it's a very smart decision to lose that only connection with Sukuna. Yuta doesn't understand what he's talking about, so Gojo says he'll put it how Hikari would. It's a gamble. I don't know who Hikari is, maybe some character from a different anime or something, but I don't know anyone by that name over here. Who is that? Yuta says the requirement to copy a curse technique is to make Rika consume a part of the subject's body. The quantity and the part of the body that needs to be consumed depends on the subject he's copying from and the number of times he'll use the technique. He says you can think of it like this. If I want to copy a strong curse technique, I need to take a part of their body that's pretty fatal to them. But even if it's not a fatal part of their body, I can still fulfill the technique requirement by using a binding vow instead to limit the amount of uses I can use the technique. Yuta continues to say that when the subject regenerates the body part with the reverse curse technique, the body part that Rika ate will then become useless. He goes on to add that he used Inumaki and Hana's arms because it was determined that they couldn't heal anymore using reverse curse technique or using modern science. He also took a part of Charles's ribcage to copy his curse technique, and Hikari assured Charles that he would get healed later. Until then, he's been walking around missing some ribs. Mei asks Yuta if Todo told him about the Yuji and Sukuna possible resonance, and Yuta says he knows about it, which is why they will only execute the plan right before they fight Sukuna. And they will only inform Itadori the bare minimum, because they're worried Sukuna can somehow access Yuji's thoughts. Yuta then tells Yuji even though he can't use it now, his body is already engraved with Sukuna's curse technique, and there's no doubt about it since Gojo already confirmed it with his 6 eyes. The flashback ends and we snap back to the present where Sukuna notices that Itadori is missing one more finger other than the one he tore off when he transferred himself from Megami. He then realizes he made a fatal mistake. Yuta bluffed him by pretending he ate Sukuna's last finger when in reality he ate Itadori's finger to copy Shrine's curse technique. Is this turning into Attack on Titan? Why are we eating our friends to gain powers? Next chapter, Eren Yeager's gonna pull up looking for a Sukuna finger too. Don't worry, the video's not over. I just wanted to take 10 seconds to say if you're enjoying this video, please consider subscribing because we're trying to hit 100,000 subs by the end of the month. So if I do make you laugh, you may as well subscribe. I post every day too, but on with the video. Utahime and Gakuganji are stood at the place where Sukuna's final finger is sealed. Gaku asks if Sukuna's finger being a special grade cursed object, meaning it can withstand any physical or jujutsu processing, can be penetrated by that technique. Utahime says a binding vow where removing the objective of destroying the curse technique and focusing solely on the application of the effect might make it possible. Maybe she can pull it off. But Utahime is concerned that it has only been a short amount of time since she woke up. And we cut to the one, the only Kugisaki Nobara saying, "Rejoice, boys." And Nobara returns with an eye patch. She is back. And I'm actually curious to see how you guys feel about this, because her return was very anticipated. I don't think there's a single person who's surprised by it, but I also don't think there's too many people who are happy about it either. But for the convenience of the plot, this is a situation that only Nobara can be useful in. And she uses resonance on the final Sukuna finger. And boom! Sukuna's whole body convulses as he's hit by Nobara's resonance. Itadori realizes it's Nobara's curse technique and starts freaking out, but so does Sukuna, and not in a good way. This is bad. My curse technique, I can't open my domain. At this rate, this kid's short hit effect is gonna... Enough yapping, old man, as Yuji is in tears realizing Nobara is still alive. And Nobara addresses Yuji saying, "How's that for a puppy, you idiot?" Which is what Itadori said the first time he surprised them with Gojo when he came back to life. "Sukuna, join me and Noah, come put the fries in the bag, my nigga." And Itadori specifically does not care and doesn't give Sukuna time to recover as he instantly hits him with another soul-splitting dismantle, which, may I remind you, has a short hit effect. Yuji knees Sukuna in the face and punches him, which makes the King of Curses throw up. We've never seen Sukuna looking bad like this, but Sukuna hasn't given up yet and punches Yuji back in the stomach. There's 4 pages left and Sukuna says, "Did you really think you could peel me off with your makeshift domain?" Sukuna thinks Itadori has surpassed his limits for a while because he's not even healing his injuries with reverse curse technique anymore. He's tired, and since domains consume a lot of energy, it's over for him. But Sukuna is confused as Yuji hits him with his special delayed second impact punch, knocking him off his feet, and Yuji locks in. This is the eyes of a main character. Itadori apology video not coming soon. Let's put an end to this never-ending cycle, Sukuna, and he loads in a black flash. "Night night, nigga," he says, and Itadori knocks the lights out of Sukuna, and the chapter ends there. There is no break next week. Like student, like teacher, a black flash puts the king of dreams to sleep. We are done with the High and Error. I hope you guys enjoyed this leaks video. Drop a comment, leave a like. Information about the $100 contest will be at the end of this video, and I will see you guys later. Wait, stop. I was looking in the selfies and fits channel of my Discord, and I realized you niggas have no drip. Especially you. That is not drip. I don't care what they told you. So let me help you guys out. Usually anime merch is trash, but take a look at these pants, right? You can't tell me these cargos are not fire. They are. The compression shirt bundles too. Ooh, and the chains, the plushies. This shirt was so fire, I actually bought it. Thank you to Anime Express for sponsoring this video. If you guys want Japanese style clothes or anime merch, go to animeexpress.store and use code ricarlo10 for 10% off your entire purchase. The whole thing, I'll pay for all of it. Link is at the top of the description. Sukuna fans are banned from purchasing and Mei fans need to be locked up. Do you like money? How does $100 sound? How about 1,000? But let's go back to the 100 though. Me, Noah, 100 and Staying Anti are hosting an edit challenge and the winner will get $100. The rules are simple. The edit must be of an anime. Bonus points if you use audios from one of our videos, kinda like this. You earn this with this sacred treasure I summoned. The audio cannot be copyrighted, otherwise we can't put you in a video. That's obvious though. Put hashtag TCEdit in the title so we can find your video. TC standing for the collaboration. If you're taking part, join the collaboration Discord and select the editor role in the roles channel so we can contact you if you win. The link's at the top of the description. And if you don't want to make an edit but you want to help us decide who wins, select the voter role instead and you can vote whose edit you think is the best.